Hello learners, welcome to Education Online. I'm teacher Regina Massimo, teaching you biology. Our topic of today is pathogens. Pathogens. We will define pathogens, then we look at the types of pathogens. So before I could start defining pathogens, I would like to remind you about our last lesson where we talk about kingdom system, because in that kingdom system I remember I talk about interrelationship. Interrelationship. Interrelationship, it was one of the criteria used to divide the kingdoms into 5 kingdoms. And I talk about that. I said interrelationship, this is the interactions of living organisms in their environment. How do they live, or what type of relationship of the living organism in their environment? Because in the environment you'll find 2 different species, they have relationship. In some of the relationship, the 2 different species, they benefit from each other. In some relationship, the 2 different species, you'll find the other partner harms. That means benefit, and the other one is harmed. The relationship where the 2 different species benefit, I measured it, is like mutualism. Mutualism. This is where 2 different species benefit. The other relationship, parasitism. So this relationship where the 2 different species, you'll find the other one benefits, but the second one is harmed. So the one benefits, it is parasite. The one that is harmed is host. The parasite is usually small compared to the host. So you'll find the parasite living either in or on the host. The parasite will benefit from the host, but the host is harmed. So this harm can be disease. I've brought this topic or this relationship of parasitism because we are coming to talk about pathogen. And in this definition, we shall learn about type of the organism that cause diseases to human beings. So let's go back now to our topic, pathogens. What do we mean by pathogens? Pathogens are microorganism. Microorganism that cause or can cause disease. Can cause diseases. So this is the definition for pathogens are the microorganism or microscopic organism. Is the same. Microscopic organism. So when you define it, pathogens are microorganisms that cause or can cause diseases. Or you can define it, pathogens are microscopic organisms that cause or can cause diseases. Are the same. Microscopic means they are very tiny living organism, cannot be seen by naked eye unless we use microscope. As I said parasite, normally it is smaller compared to the host. So the pathogens or this microorganism that causes diseases, for it to cause the disease in the body of the host, first step is to enter into the body. It enters into the body, then attacks the body system. After attacking the body system, then it multiplies. So this process of entering into the body of the host, attacking the body system and multiplying, this process known as infection, not disease. Infection. This the process of entering of the pathogen into the body, attacking body system of the host, then multiplying. Is called what? The process is called infection. It's not disease. It becomes disease when the body cell get damaged. When the body cells get damaged or weakened, then the body of the host will start showing signs and symptoms of illness. So this is state of body known as disease. When the body starts showing sign and symptom of illness. I hope I'm clear. Pathogens are the organism that causes disease. So it first, the pathogen, the microbe, enter into the body, then attack a specific place or a specific system in the body or a specific cells. After attacking that site, then we'll start what? Multiplying, adding its number. So in this stage is called, or this process is called infection, not disease. It becomes disease when that system or the cells get damaged or become weak. So if the cells become weak, now the body will start what? Showing signs or symptoms of illness. This state is known as disease. So some symptoms or sign of illness, like you will start experiencing pain, ache, or fever. Now, let's come to see the types of pathogens. Types of pathogens. The microorganisms or the microbes. What are their types? Types of pathogens. That means type of microbes. Types of microbes, or the microscopic organism that causes diseases. There are different pathogens which consist of prokaryotes and eukaryotes organisms. So the pathogens comprises of prokaryotes and eukaryotes. If you want to talk about the microbes or microorganisms that causes disease, some of them, they are called prokaryotes and the others called eukaryotes. Last time we talked about prokaryotic cells and eukaryotic cells. Prokaryotes, these are the organism, their cells have no distinct nucleus. There's no nucleus. That's why their cells known as primitive cell or primitive cellular structure. Primitive. Such as bacteria. The other time we talk about that. And even virus. While eukaryotes, their cells known as eukaryotic cells. These are the living organisms. Their cells have a distinct nucleus. The example, animal cell and plant cell and fungi. Even we have worms here. So these are the type of pathogens. We divide it into two: prokaryotes, eukaryotes. Prokaryotes, these are the living organisms or microbes. Their cells have no distinct nucleus. They lack nucleus, they lack mitochondria. While eukaryotes, these are the living organism, their cells having distinct nucleus and other membrane-bounded organelles such as mitochondria. So our topic of today, just we are going to deal with pathogens under prokaryotes. That means we will be talking about bacteria and virus. There are different types of bacteria with different diseases they cause, and even different viruses with different diseases they cause. These eukaryotes will be for the next lesson. Type of pathogens. We shall be talking about pathogenic bacteria first. Let us look at the pathogenic bacteria. Pathogenic means causing disease. So pathogenic bacteria are the bacteria that cause diseases. Pathogenic bacteria are the bacteria that cause diseases. So let us look at this type of bacteria. Clostridium botulinum. Botulinum. So this is the scientific name for that bacteria. And we talk about the way of writing scientific name. The first name is start with the capital letter, which is genus name, followed by species name, which is start with a small letter. So this is a type of bacteria that you will find it causing trouble in breathing and causes paralysis. Cause trouble in breathing and causing what? Paralysis. And trouble in breathing. Another type is Streptococcus pneumoniae. Streptococcus pneumoniae. Streptococcus pneumoniae. We normally hear that such person is sick with pneumonia. This is the responsible bacteria in causing that disease, pneumonia. It's called Streptococcus pneumonia. And it causes what? Disease called pneumonia. The third type of bacteria Mycobacterium tuberculosis. Mycobacterium tuberculosis. This type of bacteria causing TB. We normally call it TB, which is tuberculosis. Tuberculosis. And another one is E. coli. E. coli. This one causing bloody diarrhea. It's causing bloody this is the type of bacteria that causes bloody diarrhea. Another one, the one that causes skin inflammation or blood infection, is known as Staphylococcus aureus. Staphylococcus aureus. This causes skin inflammation and blood infection. Blood infection. The last bacteria is Vibrio cholera. Vibrio cholera. This one, the one causing what? Cholera. The one causing cholera. All of us, we know cholera. That's the watery diarrhea. So these are some of the pathogenic bacteria. We talk about it. When we look at the bacteria, we cannot see it by our naked eyes because it is very tiny unless we use microscope. That's what I say. Pathogens can be defined as microorganisms. Coming to the pathogenic virus. Let's look at the pathogenic virus. The virus that causes disease. Ebola virus. It causes bloody fever. We have HIV, which is human immune deficiency. And this type of virus is normally attack the immune system. That's why when the immune system become weak, you'll find yourself can be sick with many diseases. Diarrhea can be there, malaria there, because your immune system become weak. This is a human immune deficiency virus, which is HIV. Then we have influenza virus. Influenza virus. This one cause flu. So up to here we are done with our topic of today about pathogens, and we talk only about the prokaryotes, bacteria and viruses. So we have activity here. Think of bacteria and viruses which are not mentioned here. Write down the diseases caused by the bacteria and viruses you have mentioned. Let me put the activity down so that you can copy. Activity. This is activity 2. Think of bacteria and viruses which are not mentioned. Then write down their names and diseases they cause. Thank you for listening and for your attention. We meet next time in the